why I do paranormal bullshit. Oh, I love this, isn't it? Um, so we are currently in a haunted room. I am here with permission. I'm definitely allowed to be in here, and we're going to be seeing if we can if some ghosts are going to talk to us. We have to be very quiet because we're essentially trying to catch them. And when you're trying to catch something, you want to be very, very quiet. So, if you do think that there is something in your home, all you have to do is stay very, very quiet, and then you'll hear it. And so, tonight we're going to capture it and hopefully be able to extract some, how do I put this? I don't want to say ransom, but if we do catch this thing, I'm going to hold it for some kind of bounty. That's for sure. This is a very special paranormal investigation. So, step one with paranormal investigating is you want to see if anything's going to jump out at you every 3 seconds or so. And usually nothing happens. And so this is where we get into the real paranormal investigation, which is you want to make devices or inventions that satisfy your lack of evidence. So if you're paranormal investigating and your equipment isn't picking up the ghost, then just design new equipment and then you have a new form of evidence. So what you're seeing right now is my proof of the paranormal. It's chilling right in front of you. A lot of people will watch this and say that they don't see anything, but it's right there. And so this is live proof of the paranormal. And so these are my tips on if you want to capture something that looks just like this, follow my tips. But it's right there. It took us a day and a half to finally catch it. And this is going to be really big. But it's trying to get away, and we're not going to let it. That's why we're trying to be very, very quiet. This is how you really catch a ghost. You have to stalk it and be very quiet, and then you creep up on it and you bounce. This is how I catch ghosts. Hello, Pitbull73. Awesome name. But a lot of people do ghost hunting the wrong way. But this is all you gotta do. It's right there. It's right there. All you gotta do is stay low. You gotta stay low. You gotta stay low. Creep up on the mother. I know where you are. He's right there. Or it's a she, I'm not sure. Hello, shitfan68. This is terrifying. Oh, it's right there. Retreat. We tweet. I am shaken right now. I cannot believe I see the curry, the cast, the 6. Yes. If I can get 2 likes, I'll go up to it. But I'm not going to do it for anything less than a like and a half. Jesus Christ, it's right there. It's giving me the finger. It's giving me the finger. Oh my God, I can't even show it. I can't show what's going on. It's doing something so okay. We're at 2 likes. We're gonna go up to it. We're at 3.5. Oh shit. it's right there too. This is crazy. I've never been so afraid in my life. Did you guys see it? It was right there. A lot of people are going to say I'm making this up, but it was right there. You gonna let it disrespect you like that? So usually when it comes to ghost hunting, you just have to let it, make obscene gestures to you. And sorry, I need to catch my breath. I am visibly shaken. It was doing that thing with the fingers, and I don't even want to describe it, but if I were to show it to you guys, I would definitely get banned on YouTube. And this is why I ghost hunt, because I think a lot of YouTube videos get copyright struck, and it's for no reason. And usually it's because they have a ghost doing some bullshit in the back. And so these are my tips and tricks, though. So earlier today, though, hello, Tina Knight. And sorry, I'm definitely concerned with what's going to happen to the, I have somebody that I hired to cleanse the room, but they wanted more money. So I have them bound, or how do I put it? They're okay, but they're. I don't know if I should let them out, but that's the thing. When you capture somebody, whether it's a ghost or a person, you have to consider, what are they going to do once you let them free, right? So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. They claim to be a psychic, but they wanted more money to cleanse the room. So I told them, look, if you're real or not, then you should work regardless if I pay you. Thank you, Tina Knight. I am very brave. Being able to bound a 56-year-old psychic is a feat. Okay, they knew karate, but I was still able to bound them down. Now, all I wanted them to do was cleanse the room, and they wanted more cash. So I was like, "You're not getting out of here." So I figured that if I keep them in the room, their aurora is going to keep whatever keeps messing with me, because it was just flipping me off. You guys can go back in the video or the live stream, and it was flipping me off in the corner of the room, and I don't want to get taken down off of YouTube. This is a live paranormal investigation. This is real stuff, and these ghosts will show up and they'll flip you off and they'll run away. And if you tell anyone, you sound crazy. But I don't agree with showing people the bird. I think it's obscene. I think it's immature. But that's what these ghosts keep doing. So we're gonna catch one tonight. I already caught a psychic. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm keeping the psychic, but let's just say they're fine, okay? But like I said, if you're a real psychic and you can cleanse auroras and stuff, you shouldn't need a bunch of cash. And so once I capture this ghost, I might want to seek some kind of recompense for it. All right. Otherwise, I'm gonna let it loose. How come? That's a thing, right? You get an object, you go to a haunted place, you get it infested with something. You put it in someone's home, and then, you see what happens. If they want it cleansed, you come around, you charge some stuff. It is a bad ghost. Yeah, it is. So we are currently in a room right now that, like I said, we have permission to be here, for sure. but I was never told that it was this haunted. And I don't know if I'm gonna get something back in my deposit, but I mean that's just how ghosts are. You gotta go somewhere that has no history, that was recently built, and that's where you conduct your paranormal investigation. Because if they're real, it doesn't matter where it is or who it is. Ghosts are real, so you should be able to find them anywhere. Okay? It doesn't always have to be someone who died in the vicinity. Okay? Just like where I'm at right now, we have live proof. Okay? There's no story about someone dying in this room or somebody, jumping out the window or they drank the AC cooler, all the, how there's like water in the AC. If you drink that, it's not only delicious, but it will destroy your insides. But man, is that water inside the AC so good? Like like if you were to just put a cup underneath it and collect the water that drips down, it is the most delicious thing you'll ever taste. Um, I used to drink it all the time as a kid, all the time. And a lot of people say that that's why I am the way I am. That's why I'm a genius. Because I drink any kind of condensation, really. If it collects on a windowsill, and I like grass. Anyways, the people who deny my evidence are the same people who jaywalk, are the same people who they ride their bicycles too slow in the middle of the street. They don't go it over. It is scary. Thank you so much, Set Fan. This is the scariest night of my life, that's for sure. I just shit my pants after I saw this. You and me both, man. You and me both. I've gone through several pairs of pants tonight. I don't know how I'll ever be able to financially recover from all the pants I've lost because of what is going on. Every time something jumps out, a little bit comes out. That's just how it is, and I don't have a lot of sphincter control. So every time I get jump scared by these ghosts, I have to consider if I'm going to keep my underwear or not. And the answer is yes. Okay? There are many easy ways to clean it: baking soda, mustard, and pickle juice. That's the secret ingredient. That's how I wash my clothes. How do you wash your clothes? This is a live paranormal investigation. If anyone is just tuning in, okay? We caught a ghost on camera. It scared me. I'm out of breath now. Okay? Did someone say mustard? I really, really want to fly to New York just to eat a dirty dog with the kraut and the Dijon mustard and the red onion sauce. The last time that I tried a sauerkraut hot dog, I wanted to, how do I put this? Sever my tongue. Sauerkraut is disgusting, but a New York hot dog looks so goddamn good that, yes, I'm terrified right now, people. Absolutely terrified. Um, if I get up to 6 likes right now, I will start trying to contact it again. But honestly, I'm not gonna waste another good pair of underwear trying to contact, the paranormal. And it hurts people. It hurts a lot to be dealing with the paranormal. It's absolutely terrifying. Um, every now and then, I try to think about like what I would be doing right now. Um, and it would probably be a community service. Like I should be doing community service right now, but instead I'm doing a live paranormal investigation. What if Jeremy the zombie ghost is trying to get you? Oh, shoot! No, no, it's impossible. Um, you see, ghosts can only travel for about 5 miles outside of their usual radius. That's why you never hear stories about George Washington showing up in someone's living room and scaring the shit out of them. You never hear about that, because George Washington is he only haunts this 5 mile radius around Martha's Vineyard. So the people around Martha's Vineyard often report seeing George Washington. He'll be by a tree. He's like leaning on the tree, and then if you get close to him, he charges at you. It's absolutely terrifying. I don't know what kind of animosity our former president has against us, but he seems pissed off. He seems pretty pissed off for some reason. So there's a lot of videos of George Washington charging at paranormal investigators. I think we should cancel George Washington, to be honest with you. If you're not going to be tolerating people and their beliefs, and different, a lot of people, they're trying to make content, they're trying to survive. And this George Washington guy, former president of the United States, he keeps attacking people in Martha's Vineyard. So should we cancel George Washington? I think so. How many times has he, scratched the eyes of someone because they were wearing a red coat? Horrible. So I already signed a petition. We're gonna try to exercise George Washington. We're gonna fly in a Walian, an Irishman, an Englishman, and what's the other one? Oh, a Scotsman. Yeah, and then they're gonna perform a ritual to get rid of George Washington, hopefully. Um, but what if? Yeah. So I'll tell you the real reason why I'm scared right now. Um, I ate a lot of chili earlier. Too much chili. Um, I was at a restaurant and I kept taking food off of other people's plates. I kept taking other people's chili. So I'm packed up on chili right now. And if something comes out and scares me, it might go bad. So I wanted to document this because if I end up throwing up in here or, destroying this room, it better not affect my deposit because if anything, it was their chili that did it. Okay, so and it's their ghosts that have done this to me. Okay, so I don't recommend, going out to kind of a shady mom and pop chili restaurant. They only had like 4 tables. It was weird. It was very like they only wanted cash, and I finished my bowl of chili really fast, and I saw this family sitting across from me, and they were kind of distracted, so I was just taking their chili. But that's the reason why I'm so scared right now. It's absolutely terrifying. Um, so the my biggest tip when it comes to paranormal investigating is to always keep a bowl of holy water around. I get mine from Jacksonville. It's shipped in. My it's pretty expensive, but if you have a good amount of holy water, you can do a lot of things with it. I sometimes bathe in it. It's very expensive to bathe in it, but because it's so much holy water. But a lot of people tell me that it's just some priest's bath water, and I don't think that's true. I've had it tested by Christian scientists, and they've all confirmed that it's holy water. And if you're wondering like what particle of holy is in holy water, it's the holy olean. And so the particle of holy, it goes into the water and it essentially turns the water into HH2O, holy hydrogen 2 oxygen. That's how holy water works, and that's what Christian scientists have been working on. And we do want to applaud all the Christian scientists out there. You really are the frontier of salvation. Your work against everything good in the world, against reason. Sorry. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God, I could like a Christian scientist is almost as bad as a Christian comedian, and it's like, dude, why? What are you doing? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Why are you making fun of that? Right? They go up there, they start talking about Noah. You're like, why are you talking about Noah like it's real? You're like, oh shit, you think it's real? Crap. Holy crap. That's always amazing when like you see a stand-up comedian go up on stage and they start talking about the Bible like it's real. And you think they're gonna make a joke about it because like 98% of comedians make fun of the Bible, especially if they're like it's like their first 5 years of doing stand-up. So every now and then you get a real Christian comedian, and it's such an awkward silence on stage where you, you have like this guy, he's like trying to make the Bible funny, but he's trying to make it funny in a sense of like, this is real. My brother, Hot Dog Man 2, is a scary ghost. My Hot Dog Man 2. I don't know. Are you trying to make me say something that's inappropriate? We're not sure. But how are you, shit fan? I kind of gave up the bit, anyways. Um, we wanted to test out a few new things, and just to see how it all goes down. People. There you go. So, we're always trying to get more stupid on this channel, but also getting more technical, because you can't get more stupid without getting like you have to think about it. You get me? Otherwise, it's just stupid. Oh, you're doing okay. Nice. No, that's very good. I'm not doing okay, um, but we are practicing to see how much more stupider we can make our paranormal investigations. I think I'm gonna make like an official YouTube video where I'm just like in full character of a paranormal investigator. Um, because it's funny to do this live, but a lot of people I think I'm being real. Um, and the name Hot Dog Man 2 is not anything inappropriate. I just made, oh, okay, thank you. um, it sucks, man. My first few live streams, I didn't know too many of like I mean I know play on words and stuff like the names that are just play on words, but I didn't know like how often they change. And so my first few live streams, people were just tricking me hardcore. Oh, sorry. Oh, you know what? Let's do this real. I've always, we are, I am blue, I'm a Dia, but I feel like I want to become one of those shirtless live streamers. Have you seen those where it's just some guy drunk out of his mind without a shirt on? And I envy them. I envy them greatly. Uh, it's like, it's not fair. Ooh, there we go. Ow. We're trying to like. All right, let's see if I blind you. Ow. Ah. 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 Okay. Oh. You know, one thing I was like thinking about doing, and I just don't know if it's lame. If I pre-record certain things so that it seems like I'm actually interacting with something, that would be like next level. But I don't. It always has to be funny, and I think whenever it has to be funny, because again, I'm not trying to be real about it. I'm just trying to be funny. But it you just run that risk of it just being completely stupid, and that's why I sometimes just try to escalate the I don't know, any kind of technical bullshit I can do. The other day I was trying to rig up objects with strings. Like I know all the other paranormal investigators do it. It's just I'm the one that will admit it because I'm a comedian and I have to be honest. Um, I but I think they do a lot of comping. It'd be hard to do that live. And that's why you never see paranormal investigators do it live because you can't do your fancy tricks when it's live stream. And I like watching the YouTubers on here do the paranormal investigations because it always revolves around some kind of weird equipment that makes a lot of noise. And then you end up talking to someone that either sounds like a radio station or sounds a lot like you rigged it. And that's the thing, it's like you can, when it comes to evidence, it has to be recreated, or you can, how do you like, how do I put that? Yeah, you can recreate it basically. Like if I know that if I have evidence that the sky is blue, then tomorrow I should be able to prove that the sky is blue, right? Now that's a very, very simple one. But you want me to believe that there is somebody in the corner of the room flipping me off or flipping you off, you better have some real fucking evidence. And um, Johnny the Flower Man is in my house. Oh God. I think to me, what really pissed me off was when I found out that Lorraine Warren was okay with the way Hollywood would hype up their paranormal stories and make them seem more scary and more intense because all she wanted to do is get people to accept the Catholic Church. And it's like, oh my God, you're upselling? Like, that's all it was. Ed and Lorraine Warren were upselling the Catholic Church. And if you don't know what upselling means, that means you're not the first salesman. You're gonna transfer the customer to another salesman. So Ed and Lorraine Warren were going around pretty much just being advertisement for the Catholic Church, and that like really soured my grapes because maybe I'm you're not spiritual or any of that shit, but I think everybody wants this to be real to an extent, whether because you think it's fun, scary, or maybe you have a loved one that passed away and you want to, connect with them or whatever. Uh, and then you have these people that they just take advantage of either mental health, you know, patients or people who are like just generally lost and sad in their lives, and they're gonna blame shit on some paranormal entity. And then Bozo and Bozo come around and they charge you. Well, no, supposedly it's free, but that was to me like a really kind of eye-opening moment because like when you see the movies or when you hear about Ed and Lorraine Warren, you think like, oh, okay, they're like scientists to a degree, right? They must have seen something, right? And like, no, it's always a knock on the wall. It's always some fool. It's not hard to sound like that. Since I was a kid, I would talk like a weirdo. And it's not hard for kids to be fucking weird. So, um, I remember one of my favorite, if you're ever on here, is the Demon House from Zach Baggins, and that whole story is so freaking sad because there's a family that clearly needed help, and if you're surrounded by people that are gonna believe it to be a real evil entity, you might not get the help that you really need because they're gonna be referring you or upselling you to what they think is the correct path. And all they're referring to you is a book that was made up a long time ago by a bunch of angry men. They were very, very angry, and they all wanted these fancy stories in this book. And they all needed to get their stories in. It's almost like editors in a newspaper. And they all started fighting each other. And this idiot named Constantine came up and he was like, "You motherfuckers, you're gonna get okay. This book goes in and that book goes in. This is good. This is bad. Walla walla bing bang. It's the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. All right, ship it." And they sold the book, and they sold it for a thousand years, and then 500 years, and then oh shit, that fucking cup over there moved. Oh my god. Oh, there's knocks on the wall, and people are scratching me. What are you gonna do now? Hey, how about you buy this book? Oh, we don't sell Bibles, right? No, no, a Bible's free. Bullshit. Um, they pass the little basket around, right? You got to pass the little basket around. Um, Hot dog water joiner 1908 might be what? But it's just I was raised Jehovah's Witness. If you're interested in why I'm so angry, um, and I remember as a kid wanting to donate to those fools. I wanted to like I was like, man, I wish I had $1 so I could go and put it in the little because they don't pass the basket. They have like a little box, like almost like a little like a one of the like where you stick notes in to give advice, like those consumer feedback or whatever. But instead you put a little bill in it. And I used to ask my parents for money so I could go put freaking oh my god, what a waste of money, man. And and I would go put 20 they would give me like a $20 bill and I would go put it in there and I'd be so happy and I would think like, okay, if Armageddon comes today, because that's what Jehovah's Witnesses live on, it's always about Armageddon coming today. I would think like, okay, I put these $20 in this box. If like fire and brimstone starts falling on the way back, if we're on Pico Avenue and all of a sudden this giant meteor hits in front of the car, we should be safe. You know, we're going to get into paradise. We're going to just head south and we're going to line up with everybody else who's going to line up into paradise. And all because I dropped these $20 in the box. And you can go to any Jehovah's Witness Bible and Tract Society and you can get all their literature for free. You can get all the magazines, you can get all the books, all of it for free. In fact, I invite all of you to show up and ask for a book. They kind of have to give you one for free. They're very happy to give you one for free. And it's sad because a lot of a lot of congregations struggle financially and the cost apparently ends up falling on the brothers that like and or the elders who run it. And it just goes back to this thing of like, okay, did you have a weird paranormal circumstance in your life? Because that is like the key thing with all Jehovah's Witnesses. They have a ghost story. They have some weird paranormal side to all of this. Um, what a world we live in, right? Um, it was something like not until I got into my later ages or years or even like when I'm no longer a member of that organization that I like looking back, I was like, yeah, every little thing, a gift somebody gave you, a look somebody gave you could be an invitation to something evil in your life. And it's a hustle. At the end of the day, it's just a hustle. It's like it's just trying to get you to come back and do the drug again. It's like, oh, do you have a ghost in your home? Okay, come back to church. Yeah, you gotta come back to church. Come on. Oh yeah, come back to church. That will make the ghost go away. Come on. Yeah, you're good. And it's sad. It's like, dude, like fuck you. You get me? Like you need real Ghostbusters. Like for real Ghostbusters. Because if that shit's real, you need a real Ghostbuster. um, but instead it's always the upsell. And one thing that I loved one day that I was watching one of those paranormal investigations, it was a Shinto ghost. I think that like it was like a Discovery Channel show or whatever, but this team was investigating a like a house in Japan. I think I might be wrong about a few things, but like they brought in a psychic and they realized, or it was like a Shinto priest, and the way he dealt with the spirit, which I liked, I was like, you know what, that's legit. He opened up all the windows, all the doors, all of that. I think they started like doing some kind of prayer and singing, but they kind of just let it out. like like when a bird gets in your home. And it just makes sense. Like if okay, if that shit's real, right? And you don't want it anymore, shouldn't you ask politely? And then, and then just let it out. Um, but that's one thing I've never understood is like why do some doors keep ghosts in while others can just start, I guess, apparently going through walls or whatever. Um, and as I think science fiction progressed, it went from ghosts that can walk through walls to now they're just kind of everywhere. They're part of like the ether. And it just always kind of goes hand in hand. It's like one development in science leads to another sense of bullshittery in the spirituality world. Um, Tia, let me see. Sorry, Aditya Prakshi. Hi, boy. Where are you from? Am I a boy? Am I a boy? I don't know if I'm a boy. That's what I call my nephew. I don't call him by his name. I say, boy. Come here, boy. Little bastard thinks it's funny. But anyways, I never say where I am from. Aditya Prakash, sorry. But where are you from? It's kind of like a running joke here that I never say where I'm from or where I'm at. However, it, if you go through my channel, you can probably figure out where I'm from. But yeah, it's just I never admit to it. You are 79. Oh, nice. I am 12 years older than you. But thank you so much for stopping by. I am ancient. Um, I met um, I met Edison, the guy that invented the light bulb. He was a very kind man. I liked his like business model. Anyways, what the hell am I doing? This live stream's been one of the weirdest, dumbest ones. Half the time I just kind of practice material. People, I'm so sorry. Like if you ever come watch me do stand up, you might recognize some of the stupid shit that I say on a live stream. And it works. Like it's nice to have this um kind of like it's almost like when I used to practice in the mirror as a kid. This is just kind of a nice way to really test something out because I'll have shit fan 68 come in and like troll me, and I'm like, all right, now I know how to work my bit when I'm in front of people. But I want to try to do a paranormal investigation on stage. Like I know it'll be stupid, but that's the thing. Is like you can't be confusing. How do I put it? You can be simple and confusing, but if you get complicated and confusing, that's when you lose the audience. Um, but if it's something they know, like, okay, they can grasp what's going on, and I'm just trying to keep this simple as to like how I do stand up. I don't even know why I'm going into this, but it's like I try to keep this balancing act of, like the more stupid it is, the more serious I have to take it, and then vice versa. Um, but yeah, it's just this has always been my test run. But I know when the thing that made me like start these videos to begin with was I was concerned that I might get fired. I'm 420. I don't know what that means, shit fan. Um, But yeah, I was scared I was gonna get fired if I did like my normal live streams where I was just ranting like this. Well, actually, well, those are different. This one I'm keeping on a paranormal theme or ghost theme, I guess. But um, yeah, I was scared that like my coworkers were gonna like just try to find shit on my channel to try to like pin on me. So I decided to get really, really stupid and do these paranormal live streams so that if my coworkers are that fucking stupid, You're gonna look even more stupid going up to a manager and you're gonna have me screaming at a water heater for a demon to come out of it. You should make. Oh, okay, dude. Shit, fan. I don't know why. Have you seen my ASMR videos on here? Because that is technically my first. The first videos I try to post, or not, I tried that I did post on YouTube, were ASMR. Because I mean, I guess I'll admit this secret to you. Um, I like, I like making art that relaxes people. Like that's just my style. Like I like making soothing paintings. Like when I paint, that tends to be my style. Like that's why even my drawing live stream tends to be kind of mellow, and I don't try to talk too much on it because I like just people chilling out to it. Now, granted, that's just that aspect of it. This is still chaotic industries, but I think there should be a mellowness to the chaos. You get me? Like to me, that I when I am in a chaotic element, I feel at peace. And then I think, Mr. Shit Fan, you commented on my video that a relaxing mountain stream isn't chaotic, and I beg to differ. Okay, that is the definition of chaotic. All right, it took forever for those rocks to tumble and for that water to get there, and it's this giant, chaos. Even if it's just a tiny stream or if it's a giant waterfall, chaos is chaos, and it's everywhere. Um, That's probably one of the stupidest things I've ever said. But what the hell am I even talking about? Oh yeah, ASMR. Um, oh, how about paranormal ASMR? I think I like that. Paranormal ASMR. Um, one day, I do want to do a real paranormal investigation, like legit. And I mean, I guess we could do it right now because this is how I would do it. Okay, first you'd like, ow, it's so fucking bright now. Um, Listen, you turn on all the lights and you sit here. And if it's the boringest fucking thing that's ever happened, there's your proof. But if you need to stand in a room in the dark, yelling at nothing for nothing to knock on the wall or fucking spook you, then that's not proof. Okay? That's just instigating shit. So, uh, if ghosts are real, turn on all the fucking lights and then see if shit happens. But if you want to go around turning lights off when there are nocturnal creatures out there are mice out there are rats out there are bats out there are mongooses and snakes. I have this theory that most paranormal occurrences are caused by a predator and prey situation. There is a predator chasing some kind of prey in your walls, and that's what you hear. You want to know how I knew that? I got a cat, and then one time we had a rat. Okay? We don't have a rat anymore, but we still have a cat. And oh boy, does it sound like a paranormal bullshittery going on. Why is it so dark? I don't know. But anyways, so if I ever do like a real paranormal investigation, it would be that. Like turn on all the motherfucking lights. It will be the most boring motherfucking thing ever. And we just fucking sit there. Don't ask questions. Probably play Uno or Monopoly, and that's that. Okay? If shit happens, shit happens. Why are you using special tools to bring it out? If it's real, It's real. Like they whales are endangered. The ocean is big as shit. But you can still find fucking whales, can't you? You don't need the most weirdest special equipment to find a fucking whale. Hey, so you follow birds to the krill, and then you find the krill, and then the fucking whale comes out and eats all the krill. It's weird how that works. What if real ghost was the rat, like a rat ghost? What if the real ghost was the rat? What? Ah, like a rat ghost? I don't know what that means. I felt bad for that rat, like really bad. Stupid rat. I gave it a chance to leave, and the little bastard's like, okay, I'll tell you the story. Um, so, no, I'm not gonna tell you the story. I don't want to tell you the story. But it was. We try to let it go, and it didn't leave. And then, in the process of trying to get it out of the house, oh man, I felt so bad. I just felt so bad. I was trying to save the fucking thing. I get mad because I was trying to save it. Okay, I save spiders. I save things, and I couldn't save. And I live with that too. I couldn't save it because the thing was, I put it in a bag, and I was gonna take it out, but I didn't. I didn't know that. I thought I'd have more time. I thought it could breathe, and oh, I felt so bad. I was gonna let it go. Um, but yeah, I mean, who knew, right? Probably should have poked holes in it. I don't know. I mean, it was like like 30 seconds, something like that. But I feel bad for rats. I feel bad for spiders, because like nobody wants to look like that. Imagine you look like that, and then everything around you wants to squish you. Hey, that's sad, man. That's a tough gig. What a tough gig. So then I look at ants, and I'm like, dang it, dude. You gotta walk all that way back. You gotta walk all that way back. And it's a tough gig, man. You should like shout out to ants. You know? Have you guys seen there is a world war of ants? There's like two giant species that envelop the world. This is true. I'm not making this one up. I mean, unless the fucking YouTube video that I saw was making it up, which I doubt because it got pretty complicated for a troll. But is these two species of ants, they're surrounded, there's like in North America and then South America, and they have this giant, and it's been going on for who knows how long. But if these two species ever see each other or meet each other, they duke it out. And it's just massive, massive, massive. And so, I mean, really, we have no chance, people, because if the ants are doing it, like, what the fuck are we gonna do? What do you think we're gonna do, right? Like, you would think they should get like your ants. Shouldn't you get along? Like, just and oh, and they have allies. There's some ant species that get along with other ant species, and it's almost like a treaty where they. This is a live paranormal investigation, by the way, if you're just tuning in. But they have a they have like treaties, and then they attack other ants and then their allies, like an axis of ants. And like, what a tough gig, dude. Imagine like you're born into that. Your whole life is just surrounded by dirt, and then they launch your ass out to fight these other ants you've never met. You don't know why you're fighting them, and that now you're charging head first into a bunch of pincers and shit. And then like ants don't have guns, right? Like I found that out yesterday. Okay, ants don't have guns, so they like tear each other apart. So your whole life was just crawling through dirt, and then you get torn apart because you're stuck in this war between the other ant species. Hello, everybody. This is a live paranormal investigation brought to you by Chaotic Industries, a co-founder of Doikens Rash Ointment. If you have any kind of rash, our pristine rash ointment will treat 98.7% of rashes, except penicillin resistant tuberculosis. Now, I've had several rashes throughout my life, and time again, I use Doigen's rash ointment. It is the best thing ever. It has eucalyptus in it. It's a very minty smell. A lot of people are always complimenting me, saying like, "Oh, that's a nice deodorant." Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's rash ointment. I put it on my nose. So, um, if you guys are interested in rash ointment, Doiken's rash ointment, powered by Chaotic Industries, and it's the best. You know, it's like the old German saying says, "It's all fun and oh no, rashes are all fun until you get one." Right? And you understand that, right? Run that through your mind slowly. Rashes are fun until you get one. Like it's just fun to have, think about one and having one, scratching one. Right now, you feel like scratching yourself because you have a rash. You know you have a rash. You've had it for a few days now, and you don't want to tell it. This is a live paranormal investigation. This live is like a found footage tape. It is found footage. This is all pre-recorded. Um, I pre-recorded this yesterday, and I post, and in like 10 seconds, it's just gonna repeat. And then I'm gonna start rearranging colored balls. And then somebody's gonna come in and they're gonna dump more colored balls in it. And then I'm gonna start writing people's names. Ooh, that'll be fun, right? We start writing people's names like Charlotte, Costine, right? Ooh, thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna write your name down now. I'm sorry. I've had my rash since I was born. Good job, Shitfan68. It's hard to maintain a rash. Okay, it's the sun can kill rashes. Um, Doiken's rash ointment can take it. Now, this is the cool thing about Doiken's rash ointment is that although it treats rashes, it also leads to more rashes. So if you miss your rash, you're gonna get a rash again. So there's no need to like cry or anything because the rash went away. But it's something I think a lot of people don't really understand that for some of us, living with a rash is a good thing. This is a live paranormal investigation, and we are sponsored by Doiken's Rash Ointment. We used to be sponsored by Colostein's Cornstarch, but they got shut down. They got shut down hardcore, hard starch. But we used to be a big fan of cornstarch, and now no more cornstarch, rash ointment all the way. And so, when it comes to dealing with ghosts and dealing with rashes, you can't go wrong with Doiken's rash ointment. Sorry, I'm crying. I am crying because it's just, I get very emotional when I start talking about Doiken's rash ointment. Mr. Doiken, the company is named after Mr. Doiken, who passed away in 1864, way too soon. And he used to go from town to town selling what he would call reptilian extract. And so he would extract, this serum from reptiles, usually the ones that don't have legs, and he would extract it from them, put them in a vial, and he would go town to town and he would sell it to people. And that's something I do nowadays. Okay, I extract venom from snakes. Okay, a lot of people assume that it's to make anti venom. It's not. Okay, I just do it. That's all you need to know. Okay? I have loads and loads of pit viper, um, Denise Sundry. Have you ever heard of a Denise Sundry? Okay? Denise Sundry is one of the most venomous vipers out there. Okay? I caught it in my mother-in-law's garden. Um, I extract water from fire. You can do that. That's actually a way that they survive in the wilderness. I've had my oh sorry yes I think fire extraction is a new form. I think have you ever seen submarines the way they make oxygen? That shit's crazy. They make oxygen by burning some like weird material in their submarine. It's almost like a cigarette light, a giant cigarette lighter or a giant cigarette, and as it burns, it makes oxygen. It's freaking crazy. But once you guys swipe off, go find out how submarines make oxygen. You think that shit would be classified, and they're like the guy that made the video, like they're sussed out, man. The people that are in a United States submarine, I'm sussed out even talking about it. Like once you realize, like, oh shit, that's some real shit right now. That's like a real secret. Like what goes on a United States submarine? Oh shit! God bless America. That's all I'm gonna say there. But it's amazing. The only reason I was watching it is because of the kitchen. I just wanted to find out what they eat and how they cook. And I went down this giant rabbit hole of like, well, how does a submarine submerge and all of that? Anyways, this is a live paranormal investigation. I think I got like the most proof in this investigation than I have in like 95% of my other investigations. This has been one of the roughest paranormal investigations I've ever had. I've never been assaulted like this before. Um, and I think they flushed my toilet a few times, and I was trying to do the thing where you're leaving it mellow. So I hope the people don't get mad at me, if their septic tank is full now, because it's been flushed several times. And I I don't know. I'm just glad I don't need a septic tank. That just seems like a horrible thing to be dealing with. Every now and then you gotta empty the shitter. Like just come out and then somebody has to come and smell it. That's horrible. Why would you put someone through that? Um, Sorry. Why are we talking? Can I hit an hour? You know that it's only 10 o'clock in the morning for me. That's the time it is here in Antarctica. And I don't know if you were there for that stream, but I don't. Oh yeah, it's a tell me what to draw. I was doing the drawing stream, and I was live from Antarctica. And people kept asking me if I was really live from Antarctica. And I just kept thinking, how would I be like I don't know how. How do you think I would get to Antarctica? Why would I be drawing? But I don't know. I mean, if they were trolling, but the thing, if you're trolling me, why are you asking me if I'm really in Antarctica? They were sincerely asking me, and then I'm like, there is too many. No offense to any of my younger subscribers or viewers, but there's too many children on the platform. We need to have a deep platforming of the deep platform. I don't know how do we age restrict without shadow banning a video? What if I only want my videos to be shown to people between 40 to 85 years old? Okay, that's my demographic. Okay, uh, that's who I. Yeah, I get along with the older folks, but I just I want all the 90-year-old base out there. I want that to be my base. Okay, 90, 91. That's how it goes. Okay, we finally made it to an hour. I'm amazed that we've made it this far. I'm starving, evidently. If you're wondering what I've been doing all day, I'll never tell you. I'll never tell you. I'll ever tell you. No, I had a pretty good day. I think. Maybe. I don't know. This is a paranormal stream. We're not talking about poker. Alrighty then, people. Usually I cap out. Out. Can I get a crack? Oh, sorry. Crack in my bones? Not. Welcome to the paranormal ASMR. Ow. Ow. I wonder if. I think this is good practice. Hello. Hello, Posh. Sup, bruv? I was about to head to sleep. What time is it for you? What possible time could it be? I hate that this planet is round. It's impossible to tell time. I come from a different shaped planet. Sam? Oh, no, it's 5 a.m. I was like, um, what time is it for me? It's it's 9:30 in the morning for me. Um, I've been awake for 37 hours. We have a lot of paranormal proof this time. I swear to God. But I was closing it out, Mr. Posh, because I think I'm hungry. Um, I think I need to do something about that. But I don't know. It's hard to catch people around here. If sometimes you're hungry and you want, a pound of flesh. Okay, where do I get that? Hello, yeah, practicing the shtick. Good shit, bro. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I'm gonna make this video private. I mean, public. Sorry. Um, so please check it out because I don't know. Well, that's the thing. I never know if it's funny or not until after I see it. But um, my stomach is growling. Doing a sauna of the baby. Okay, sorry. How come there's no gastric ASMR? You get me? Like someone just has like a mic up against their intestines. You know what? I'm not gonna record that. I mean, I can see why, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I feel I already embarrassed myself enough on this channel. I'm not gonna record my intestines. However, I do feel there should be some kind of bowel, like go to sleep to the sounds of my bowels. Why isn't there that? Nah, bro, if you're hungry, go eat zombie mode if needed. Dude, there is. Oh no. Oh no. I hate it when I think I'm making something up and it turns out to be real. Man, that's bad. You know what's really scaring me? Well, I keep over the last few years, I've been able to predict world events like Nostradamus level, and it's freaking me the fuck out. And the thing is, like, I'll just be sitting there, I'll watch the news, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, Ukraine's just gonna end up sending a bunch of drones and like blowing up planes at one point. And then they did. I was like, oh shit. I'm scared of drones now. Yeah, I'm scared of shipping containers now. Because, like, you know that weapons work both ways, right? Like, it's not like like, what is it? I think it's the judge's gun, like Judge Dredd. You get me? Like, it only shoots if he's holding it. Most guns don't work that way. Most weapons don't work that way. Google stomach sounds ASMR. It's gnarly. So please don't spell gnarly like that. It's Narly. I don't support silent letters. So the way they control you is by making you write letters that don't have a sound. There's no point for that letter to be there, yet you put it there. What does gnarly mean without the G? Is there a gnarly like barley or some shit? Like, oh, who ate all of my gnarly? Huh? I was gonna put salt and butter on my gnarly, but now it's gone. Like, stop putting silent letters on it. It's like when I speak in Spanish. Okay? I speak it the way it is. And if it sounds bad, that's your fault, not my fault. Um, but I was gonna try to think of words that have silent letters, but I hate silent letters so much that I don't. Is listen? Listen. Yeah, it should be listen. Listen. Stupid. Listen. So it's Listen. But oh, it doesn't look cool? Uh, I'm alone at my apartment right now in the chills. This dude has just gives me some 3 a.m. podcast vibes. I don't know what that means. Um, I just did speech to text LOL, but for real, feel what the with the silent letters just don't have them. I know. It's like back in the day when F used to be S's. Man, I hate. um, this room is infested with ants. And they're kind of big. I don't know if it's my fault that they're here. I didn't bring the ants. The ants were already here. Um, but I think I need water. And I do think that we should be allowed to hunt, you know, some game for sport. Okay? Some game. Oh, it just happens. I wish I hadn't I wish I had a cul-de-sac where I would release someone to escape, and then or something. Okay, doesn't have to be someone, and you hunt them and you eat them. I think they're saying you're chill. Oh no, I think I'm creeping them out. Doesn't that isn't that what that means? Like, and the chills this dude has just gives me some 3 a.m. I wish I had a 3 a.m. podcast. But they do call it the witching hour, and so that's usually when I'm fighting off the witch. And she, like, if you notice, I mean, that's why I'm doing this at 9:30 in the morning from Antarctica. And they have dog ghosts, right? Shouldn't there be a shit ton of deer ghosts? Like a ridiculous amount of deer ghosts? Oh, nobody cared about the deer. Pretty sure one deer cared about that deer. But there should be a shit ton of animal ghosts everywhere. Like, just plethora. How come you never see any transparent ants? Okay? Like, ooh, is that an ant? Oh, wasn't there anymore. It's a tiny little thing. Um, yeah, how come there are no insect ghosts? Right? What if the spider was a pet spider? Okay? As a pet spider, had a horrible accident, passed away early. Okay? Now, every now and then, you see the little motherfucker. Oh, God. Yeah, you never hear about a ghost spider. Now that's terrifying. I don't like thinking about that. And like you see it in the like sometimes it's really huge, right? And it'll be like in the hallway, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And then you turn around and it's right there. That's a ghost spider. You you just described fox hunting, but a person instead of the fox. I yeah, I really hate that whole activity. Like to me, I don't like animal cruelty. So if you see a lot of my vengeance is directed towards our own species, but every now and then, like I don't want to get graphic, but when I go to the meat aisle in the I still eat meat before like I get pegged as a certain way, but is that the right word? Um, uh, when I go to the meat aisle, there is this feeling of like, oh shoot, like this is a bunch of severed body parts. Like every part of this is just like it's a deltoid, it's a maltoid, it's an altoid, and now you're going in to like roast the bicep of another creature. And then I start thinking about like what was its last like what was it thinking about? And I don't want to buy meat, but everything else is so expensive. Bro, about the deer, you want to look into something actually scary. Look into chronic wasting disease, straight up deer zombies. Oh, I think I've heard of that. I have a hair. All right, people. God damn it. Okay. Sorry, I need to. I got one of these hairs in my mouth, and it was horrible. Um, my stomach hurts a lot right now. Um, I should probably go eat something. So everybody, love you all. To my returning viewers and subscribers, love you. And if you're a new subscriber, love you even more. I liked how you came up with the random stuff and just be the real talking about it. It just feels heartwarming and interesting to have somebody. Oh, thank you so much, Zio. Thank you. And that's all we're ever trying to go for. um, yeah, I try to drop the act, you know, at some point, especially when I do these streams and just get real for a little bit. Because my normal or my usual subscribers know I'm joking, and so it just seems kind of off if I ignore them trying to like sometimes they ask me how I'm doing or or they tell me something about their life and then I'm not gonna stay in character if like it's something serious. Um, but let's see. Go take care of yourself. That sounds like a threat. See you later, bro. Good to see you. Yes, sir. Likewise. So hopefully, if I guess my payment goes through, I might be getting a new phone. So hopefully these streams are gonna get way better. I try to get a new phone every 4 years if I can. Like I wait until last minute, and this phone that I'm using right now is on its last leg. But anyways, people, love you all. I think you all great, and I think. I think it means a lot that you actually tune in and you come back, especially for these streams that are this level of stupid. It means a lot to me. So please have good nights or good mornings. Okay, again, it's 9:45 in Antarctica. Oh, thank you for the likes. But love you. Please take care. Um, and if you see me post something for stand-up comedy, like promoting a show, please don't unsubscribe. Like I posted a short promoting a stand-up comedy show and I lost subscribers. I was like, why? So, love you all. Have good nights, people. I'll see ya.